Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Patriots defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's 2nd and 8. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Let's go now. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Let me go.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here we go. 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Oh, good.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Super duper.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
What the hell? Hey, what the hell going on?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now they try the right side here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
So much in the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And taken right on the 30. A beautiful fake. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now Jones.
I can't stop
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Austin. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw here. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Keanu got in there for the sack. He was really focused on field, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second down and 6 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a first down on that last catch. Off play action. Jones. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake London 28 yards. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better.
It took a while to get there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, nice move. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 36-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Stevenson. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. That's how you drop the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the second.
Touchdown, Patriots! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead.
Missed that.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Clock, baby, so I can go eat. Just let me get my trait first.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
20 yards out.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
He ain't available at 12 o'clock. He available at 6:30. Appreciate that. I appreciate that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Here's Jones. Off play action. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Yeah, he do got like
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room, no points on the board, not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I should have threw it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Bro, I thought I had it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working remarkably well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Jones now throwing on first down.
Missed that.
And that is incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 11.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Downs going in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin Bush able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Dog, every time I back.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now back to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Come on, dog. Put the ball in.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and I look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number.
Bro had the ball for almost 8 minutes, just taking his time, taking his time.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
21. Here we go.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
25 yards, man. I'm just calling.
Oh, he can't drop that slant like that, bro. I see hands, dog.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
I'm pressing because he made me take my time to get it. Come on, bro. You know I'm just...
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jones will sneak it. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
21, 21, 21. 12, 12, 12.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Jones on 1st down. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
2nd and 10.
21, 21, 21, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
To throw again, Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones.
But
And the
he's
throw there
open,
going to
bro.
be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Complete. Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
21.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That one deep for London. And that is incomplete.
London.
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, my
That's
God.
some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
21.
Jones looking around. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. That's out wide for Palmer.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go, get set. 11.
Here's Jones to throw.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
First and 10 at their 42.
So it's a win here for the Patriots, and due in large part to the play of their quarterback, and that's Mac Jones.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for the Patriots, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the...
I'll take that. Give him my trait. Give him my trait. Give me that. Need that. Let's go. Sir, alright, I'm out. GG's. Gonna need some food.